Is a power of attorney a helpful tool or a financial trap? One signature can protect everything you own, or lose it. A pen touches paper. A name is signed. Now cut to a bank statement. Zero balance. No warning, no alarm. Just an empty account and a document that was supposed to keep you safe. A power of attorney is meant to be a safety net, but for thousands of older adults, it becomes the trapdoor. So when does it flip? This isn't about whether you need one. It's about the one decision that decides which side you land on. Let's start with what the thing actually does. A power of attorney is a legal document. You sign it. It gives another person the authority to handle your money, not your feelings, not your Netflix password, your actual bank accounts, your bills, your investments, your house. That person is called your agent. Some places call them attorney in fact, a legal term for agent, but it's the same role. Don't let the word attorney confuse you. It doesn't have to be a lawyer. It's usually your kid, your niece, your brother, your very helpful neighbor. And this agent can do things. Pay your electricity bill, sell your car, access your pension, file your taxes, sign a lease, move money between accounts, change beneficiaries. Basically anything you could do with your money, they can now do too, legally, without calling you first. Unless you put limits in the document, we'll get to that. So why would anyone sign this? Two big reasons: convenience and incapacity. Say you're snowbirding in Arizona for 6 months. You need someone back home to sign a property tax check. You want to authorize that without flying back. Power of attorney handles it. That's convenience. Or say you're 82, your memory is getting softer. You don't want to end up in a hospital bed with unpaid bills piling up because you can't log into your bank anymore. A durable power of attorney kicks in when you can't manage things yourself. Durable means it survives your incapacity. It stays alive even when your decision-making takes a nap. If it's not durable, it expires the moment you're declared incompetent, which is exactly when you need it most. So the durable version is the one most older adults choose. It's the responsible move. It prevents the state from stepping in and appointing a guardian you've never met. That's the helpful tool side. Now, here comes the trap. The agent you name has a fiduciary duty, fancy words. It means they must act in your best interest, not their best interest, not their kid's business idea, yours. They're supposed to keep records. Keep your money separate from theirs. Avoid conflicts of interest. Be transparent and honest. But here's the problem. The person most likely to be named as agent is a family member. And family members are great at many things. Love shared history, knowing your coffee order, but they're not automatically great at fiduciary duty. They might think borrowing a few thousand from your account is fine because they'll pay it back. Eventually, and no one is watching. That's the trust trap. The person you trust most has the easiest access to your money. And most power of attorney abuse isn't by strangers with hacking software. It's by adult children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, people who say they love you. And maybe they do, but love and money share a weird border. The warning signs are often invisible until it's too late. Unexplained withdrawals, a new car for the agent. Suddenly, the principal's house feels quieter because the agent stopped visiting until the bank statement comes. Phone calls unreturned. Statements hidden. Bills unpaid. Credit cards maxed. The older adult feels confused, ashamed. They don't want to report their own child, so they say nothing. That's the trap in slow motion. Let me give you a concrete example. Call him Cousin Eddie. Eddie is 47, nice guy, always shows up at Thanksgiving with a store-bought pie. Grandma is 79. She signs a durable power of attorney naming Eddie because he lives nearby and seems responsible. He offers. She agrees. Eddie starts small. He pays her power bill. Then he notices her savings account has $60,000. That's just sitting there, doing nothing. Eddie has a business opportunity. A friend of his sells electric skateboards. Exploding market. Eddie borrows 20 grand. He'll put it back before anyone notices. But the skateboards don't sell. The money doesn't return. Grandma's property tax comes due. No funds. No one checks, because no one is required to check. Eddie is the sole agent. The account statements come to his address. Grandma doesn't even see them. 6 months later, the house is in pre-foreclosure. That's not a horror movie. That's a Wednesday. It happens more often than anyone wants to admit. So how do you stop Eddie before he starts? You choose the right human, and you don't just choose the default human. The eldest child, the one who lives closest, the one who answers the phone fastest. You choose based on 3 things: trustworthiness, financial literacy, and willingness to be monitored. Notice love isn't on that list. Love is not a financial skill. You can love someone deeply and still be terrible with a bank statement. You need someone who can read a spreadsheet, who won't panic when the market dips, who understands the difference between a credit union and a meme stock, and who won't get offended when you ask to see the receipts. If they get defensive about oversight, they're the wrong agent. Period. Even a good person needs limits. That's the next piece. You don't have to give blanket power. You can write a limited power of attorney. It says the agent can only do X, Y, and Z pay bills. Manage a specific account. Sell a property, but not change beneficiaries, not open new credit cards, not gift money to themselves. You can also require co-agents. 2 people must sign off on any transaction over $100. Now Eddie needs his sister to agree before he can touch the skateboard fund. Suddenly, the math changes. You can mandate regular reporting. The agent must send bank statements to a third party, a lawyer, another sibling, a family accountant, a trusted family member with financial experience. You can set transaction limits. No single withdrawal over $500 without written approval. You can even require a bond. The agent must pay for insurance that covers theft. If they steal, the bond pays you back. Not perfectly, but it's a speed bump, and speed bumps matter. You can also use a springing power of attorney. It only springs into effect when a doctor certifies you can't handle your own affairs. You stay in control until then. Eddie can't touch a cent while you're still sharp enough to play bridge and complain about the government. That's a fence, a good fence. But here's the catch. Every fence has a loophole, the oversight loophole, because even with all those safeguards, someone still has to check. If no one ever looks at the statements, the limits don't matter. A determined agent can drain an account $50 at a time. Slowly, quietly. It's called skimming. Over 3 years, it adds up. So the real safeguard isn't just the document, it's active monitoring. Someone, you, a family member, a professional, must look at the bank activity every month. Every single month. Ask questions. Where did this charge come from? Why is there a cash withdrawal at a casino ATM? If the agent can't explain, you revoke the power of attorney. Revocation is your nuclear butt. You can cancel the document anytime, as long as you're mentally competent. You write a revocation letter, sign it, notarize it, and give copies to the agent and the bank. Done. The agent's power dies that day. If they try to use the old document after, that's fraud. That's a crime. And banks take that seriously. Mostly, so what's the ultimate safeguard? The one thing that truly prevents disaster? It's not more legal paperwork. It's not a fancier document. It's communication. Regular, boring, unsexy communication. A culture of transparency. The older adult and the agent talk openly about money. No secrets. No shame. The agent says, "Here's what I did with your checking account this month." And the older adult says, "Show me the statements." And the agent says, "Of course." And then they have coffee. That's it. That's the superpower. If the family normalizes talking about finances, the shadows disappear. Eddie can't operate in the light. So the answer to our big question, helpful tool or financial trap, becomes clear. A power of attorney is a tool, just a tool, like a hammer. You can use it to build a shelter, or you can drop it on your foot. The tool doesn't choose, you do. When you name an agent without vetting them, you hand them a crowbar to your life savings. When you name a trustworthy, competent, monitored person, you give yourself a safety net that catches you when you fall. That signed document isn't inherently dangerous. It's neutral. The danger enters with blind faith. Blind faith in a family member. Blind faith that love prevents theft. It doesn't. Love is a feeling. Fiduciary duty is a legal obligation. They don't automatically overlap. So don't sign your name and then close your eyes. Open them wider. Ask hard questions. Demand reports. Set limits. Name a backup agent in case the first one turns into Eddie. Review the document every year. Update it when relationships change. If your daughter stops speaking to you, maybe she shouldn't control your IRA. Common sense, but with a notary stamp. And if you're the agent, take your role seriously. It's not a side gig. It's not a slush fund. It's a legal responsibility. Keep immaculate records. Never mix money. Ask permission before spending a dime that isn't a pre-authorized bill. Treat the principal's money like it belongs to the scariest auditor you can imagine. Because one day, it might. Family drama plus missing funds equals a courtroom. And courtrooms are expensive and sad. Finally, let's zoom out. This isn't just about older adults. Anyone over 18 can benefit from a power of attorney. A sudden accident, an illness, a pandemic, a coma, incapacity doesn't check your ID. If you want someone you trust to handle your affairs when you can't, you need this document. So the real lesson is simple. Plan for the human, not just the paper. The paper is just ink. The human is everything. Choose wisely. Build fences, check the locks, and keep talking. Because the only difference between a helpful tool and a financial trap is whether anyone is paying attention. Now look at that signed document again. This time, imagine a visible safety lock on it. It's still a power of attorney. Still grants authority, but the authority is controlled, monitored, limited. That's not a trap. That's a plan. Go make yours.